Hey guys, John Rettinger here. Earlier this week, Amazon announced the Kindle DX, which is the spiritual update to the Kindle 2, which was released earlier this year. Now, they'll both be sold side by side, but the Kindle DX won't be available until sometime later in the summer. Amazon hasn't pinned down a solid release date yet. So, some of the specs and highlights of the Kindle DX is it's got a 9.7-inch e-ink screen as opposed to the 6-inch screen found on the current Kindle 2. The DX also has native PDF support, and it's got a built-in accelerometer, similar to what you find on a lot of phones, so when you turn the device, you can see what's there in landscape. Now, I'm a little bit torn on the Kindle DX, and I should say that it's going to run you a whopping $489 when it's released. That is a huge price tag, especially over the already high Kindle 2 price tag of $359. So now after taxes, you're going to be looking at probably over $500 for a very large screen e-reader. Is it that important to you? Now, I've gone on the record as being a big fan of the Kindle 2, which I own, and I was able to get over the significantly high price point because I feel like I can make that money back being a heavy reader by paying a lesser cost for books. Most new releases are $9.99, and a lower cost for magazines and potentially newspapers as well. However, that little bit of leeway is really just shot with now a $500 price point. The odds of you making that money back on books is very slim, and if you do, it will be over a very long period of time. I'm not sure that I can get over a $500 price point. Barrier to entry to there is just so significant, so huge. And there are many competitors on the market that offer smaller screens but more features. Sony has a touchscreen ebook reader, and there are a few other ones on the market, and some are even coming out offering potential color e-ink technology. So I'm a little bit torn. Also, having just bought a Kindle 2, not that long ago, I feel a bit slighted. I'm sure a lot of Kindle 2 owners, I feel a bit slighted as well. We don't have native PDF support now for the Kindle 2 like the Amazon Kindle DX will have. And native PDF support is really a big deal if you're a business professional or a student and you have to use the device for something other than just reading books. If you want to email yourself a PDF with the current Kindle 2, you have to wait for it to get converted, pay a fee, and in scales it's really not that accurate. It's not graphically appropriate. Things just look out of whack. There's a lot of panning and scrolling. The Kindle DX with native support is supposed to really remedy that, but I'm wondering why they couldn't add PDF support natively on the Kindle 2 via firmware update. There aren't that many other features that the DX has over the Kindle, with the exception of a little bit bigger storage space, larger screen, and accelerometer and PDF support. But all that aside, I just can't see spending $500 for an ebook reader, not in this economy. It doesn't have expandable storage, it's not touchscreen, it's not color. It essentially looks like a Kindle 2, but gigantic, with the keyboard shrunk a little bit. Overall, I was a little disappointed with the announcement. I was expecting, perhaps a lower price point or some sort of subsidy. They are going to be offering discounts for some sort of newspapers, but nothing really official has been announced on that yet. So, I'm not that excited about the Kindle DX. I'm a big fan of the Kindle 2, but I would have liked to have seen Amazon lower the price point of the Kindle 2 and hit that Kindle DX at the current 2's price point of $359. Really would have been a sweet spot, and probably would have been enough for me to hit pre-order on the computer. But I just can't in good conscience spend $500 for an ebook reader. It's completely asinine to me, and maybe I'm off base. Maybe you think there's a market for it. If you're a student and you want to use it to replace your textbooks, or potentially replace your textbooks, that's one thing, but there aren't that many textbooks that are available in digital format right now. And by the time more are available, I assume the price will have dropped. I think what Amazon's doing is just priming the market for a competitor. Someone to come in offering a larger ebook reader at a lower price. Maybe it won't have their syncing WhisperNet system, perhaps you'll have to plug it into your computer. But I'd be more than willing to download books on my computer, sync it up on a larger screen for a significantly lower cost. Would you? Is having this Amazon WhisperNet ability to download books wirelessly worth the cost for you? I don't know. For me, $359 was still a high price to pay, but I was okay with it. So what do you guys think? This is just a little bit of a rant on the Kindle DX. I think it's a great product, and certainly there's a market for it, but I don't think the market is that big. I think Amazon is greatly overestimating it. So that being said, what do you guys think? Are you going to get a Kindle DX? Do you have any interest in a Kindle DX? Do you have any interest in a Kindle 2 even? What features would you like to have seen added? In my review of the Kindle 2, I said I would have liked to have seen a touchscreen, would have liked to have seen better navigation, would have liked to have seen better use of real estate space, which they seem to have rectified on the DX. But what do you guys think? Anyway, leave your comments down below. I'm very curious to see. I'll definitely read them all. For exclusive content, be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/John4Lakers. I'll see you guys in the next video.